Hello everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. Daniel Sierra here, and in this video I want to talk to you about the 3 different tips for finding the industry or the main subject for your personal brand. So many of you are trying to build your personal brand through social media, and it's a bit hard if you don't have a main subject for people to recognize you for. Because remember that if you go laser focus in one industry, it's much better for your target market. So you're not having like a shotgun approach, but a sniper approach. All right. So the first tip, just think about the last time someone called you for a professional advice. Do you remember what this advice was for? Like what subject was it for? What was it about? Of course, if it's got a close friend, it's not gonna be. Most of the times, it's gonna be a personal advice. But what I'm asking is, think about this few times about not just a friend but an acquaintance that have called you or maybe written an email for you or send you a direct message asking for something in a specific that they know your advice would be valuable. All right. And then you can start saying, you know what, I've been asked about this, and I think I am strong in this area. So maybe that would be an important key factor to take into consideration when building your personal brand around that subject. Tip number 2, think about your personal hobbies. So what do you like to do in your free times? Like, do you like trekking? Do you like sports? What kind of sports? Football, rugby, tennis? Do you like dancing? Do you like music? Think about all these hobbies and think about like what can you do to offer help to others. Because I know that if you have been for example, an athlete before, let's say you were a tennis player and you know a lot about tennis because you practiced it for 5, 6, 7 years in your life. So of course you're gonna know much more than the average person. So this way you can teach many others what you have learned throughout all these years. And it will be amazing just to teach the new ones all the expertise that you've gathered throughout the years. All right. And number 3, think about what would you teach to your old self. Right. This one is a really special one because I know many of you guys have been through many struggles in life. We all have. But I mean, like, maybe you have had like a really rough experience growing up and you overcame all of this dark period of your life, and maybe you feel like you want to talk about it because you had the proper help, and sometimes like people even ask you for advice when going through these rough times, and you feel comfortable giving advice, sharing that knowledge, being like united to other people when they are passing through these rough times. So maybe you can share how you did to overcome this, like the whole journey. And this can be a subject for you. Like this can be your main subject. Maybe you can later on become like an author or write a book about this subject, or maybe train other people, maybe gain a little bit more skills like throughout your studies, and the skills that you are learning and have learned you can teach. And of course many people would appreciate you because you were the one that overcame those things that they might be struggling with in the present moment. So it's much better to be taught by someone that has had the same experience that people are having, than someone that is just theory based. All right. So those are my 3 tips. Of course, you can come up with other tips or other ways to come up with your main industry or main subject that you're going to talk about in your personal brand. But remember, as I said before, to focus in one main subject and try to like just gather around of course, maybe brainstorm ideas around the industry and how can you provide value to the audience that you want to attract. Okay. Remember that always, of course, in social media, you have to show a little bit of your own personality, your own life. It's not just about the thing that you're trying to provide value for so that later on you can monetize it. Like, don't just be focused about monetizing it. Just be aware that this personal branding is going to take for a while, and you must or you should enjoy the process because it's going to take a time. It's going to take a lot of time, like maybe researching, studying, providing value, engaging with people. So you better enjoy it because the process is long, and but you, like, if you really like it, you'll become good at it. You'll reinforce all the skills that you have learned throughout time, and it's always really positive and really fulfilling when you feel that you are helping others. All right, so I hope this video has brought you some values. Remember, these were tips to find your industry or main subject for your personal brand. So the first one would be, remember those times that people have asked for advice from you. Try to just come up with those ideas and what strengths do you have towards that subject. Tip number 2 was, think about your hobbies or sports, or what do you have done in the past that maybe you have more knowledge than the common and average population, and teach around those subjects. And the tip number 3 was maybe you have overcome some important phase or struggle in your life, and you can teach others how to do it as well. All right, so I hope this video has helped. If it did, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please share with any friend that might like it as well. See you in the next video. Bye.